What's up, Facebook and YouTube family? Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the park. Just finished a little yoga dance session. Just enjoying myself and not giving no fucks about who may be looking or what they may be thinking, because that's none of my goddamn business. At the end of the day, they need to be minding theirs. I ain't interrupting nobody. I'm just doing me. Alright, so I have some cards here. I'm gonna do a quick little read. And no, what time is it? Should be good. I'm just thinking in my head, trying to plan my day. This is kind of crooked. So, yeah, that's a little better. A little better. Alright, so I've been using these Return to Spirit cards, and they've been, I wouldn't say I've been using them. I used them last night, and they were really, really powerful. These, along with the Quantum Tarot, so it's very cosmology, physics aimed, or whatever. As you know, like I've been saying for a couple readings, the vibration of Earth is elevating. There is a frequency shift, and according to the readings and what came through in the cards, when there's a frequency shift, you interpret messages in a more abstract way. You're more in tune, you're more connected with your higher self and your spirit guides, more connected with self to Earth. And so this deck is full of abstract type of images, and of course this Quantum Tarot card deck is full of abstract images. And ironically, but not ironically, according to the reading, I've connected to these and those a little bit more. Maybe I'm going through, but it's not maybe. Everyone is going through a frequency shift, a change of mind, or increase in vibration. Alright, so I'm going to get 3 cards from this deck, and then we're going to go into the tarot. Mediumship, immunity, and frequency shift. The frequency shift came out, and look at that, bottom of the deck, divinity. So let's go ahead and get into the meanings of these cards. Let's start out with divinity, since that's kind of like the overarching energy. Divinity, you are beautiful, wise. You are a beautiful, wise, and loving soul who has braved the perils and difficulty of incarnation to be here on earth and in service to humanity. You uplift the energy and consciousness of others through the work that you do, whether you are aware of it or not. There are billions of souls residing in the planet at this time, yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential. And you are one of those souls. Who are you? Who you are is a gift to the world. Even at the best of times, it can be difficult to remember this, especially when being human feels so real. Your connection to spirit is much stronger than you think. You are a living, breathing channel of the divine. It moves through you in all that you do. It flows through the words that you speak, even when you don't intend it to. In every situation, you are a transmitter of the higher cosmic energies and wisdom. It is those who have the greatest gifts who often face the biggest challenges in life. Hold your head up. Keep your faith. These challenges are the means to seeing and understanding the strength, wisdom, and compassion hold within yourself. On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you have faced. Through each event, you have become better equipped and skilled so that you in turn could help others. You are a very special soul and with an important part to play in the healing and betterment of the people on this planet. You are born to be in service to humanity through the divine gifts and knowledge you have carried with you into this lifetime. You are here to ignite the light in others to realize their own divinity. Come on, that's a whole message there. And then we have mediumship. Then I say you're connected more with your spirit guides, with your higher self. Let's get into it. When thoughts of our departed family members or friends come to mind, it is because they are with us in that moment. This card can be a way for your departed loved one to tell you that they love you and are still very much here with you. Most likely, you are in need of their love, support, and encouragement at this time. You're going through a shift. You're going through a vibrational shift. You're connecting more on a level, on a higher vibration on which they vibrate. In the spirit realm, it's not as dense as the body. So you're connecting more so that your family members may be speaking to you more at this time. Because you need their support in this change, in this deep transformation that you're going through at this time. Just kind of adjusting things. It's windy and I want the cards to blow. It says most likely you are in need of their love, support, and encouragement at this time. And though you can no longer see them, they have not left your side. The other reason this card may have come to you is because your gift and ability to speak to those on the other side. It is quite possible that you are not aware of this gift. Spirit is encouraging you to begin to develop this skill. On the other hand, you may be quite aware of your mediumship abilities, but questioning your skills and level of connection. Most intuitives feel they could be more connected, bring through clearer messages, or receive more information. I know I'm in that category. You know, I'm a Capricorn. I am an earth sign, so I'm not really, I don't speak, you know. I don't feel like I have that connection, but like it says here, maybe I have it more than I think I do. You know what I'm saying? Because earth signs are more physical. We got to see, we got to touch, we need to feel it. So, but at the same time, the Bible does say, you know, greater is he who believes, believes without seeing than those who need to see to believe. Something like that. It's been a minute since you've been in the church, so she be forgetting, but it's something like that. It's something like that. It's hard not to doubt yourself at times, but right now Spirit is saying not to. You definitely have a gift. And sometimes we just simply need to get out of our own way. Talking to myself. Try not to compare yourself to other mediums. Just allow your gift to operate for you in its own unique way. Trusting and accepting are the quickest ways to nurture your connection to its fullest potential. Either way, those on the other side are reaching out to you at this time. Be open to their communication in whatever form it may come. Every person on this earth is born. Every person on this earth is born with the ability to connect with those who have passed over. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt them. The more open and accepting you are, the stronger their communication will be. Everybody has the ability. Everybody. So there's no reason, there's no need, there's no excuse for other people condemning and talking down on other people who exercise their gift and don't suppress it. Because you have that same gift. So as you persecute somebody else, you're persecuting yourself. You're lowering yourself. You're diminishing yourself. So think about that for, whoever it may be that may be trying to tell you, oh, that's of the devil or whatever. No. We are all individual beings, and we know right from wrong. We know what is integrity, what's in love, what's in compassion. And when you act outside of those things, that's evil. But if you're using your gift for good, for love, for elevation, for light, for helping humanity, then that's not of evil, or not bad, period. So don't let nobody tell you that shit. Okay, the next card out is immunity. The immunity card comes when we are feeling as though we are under attack. Maybe feeling under attack for your gifts, or people may be looking at you certain type of way for the things that you do, or your individual truth. That's a personal problem. Let them go deal, let them judge from wherever the fuck they are. Because only God can judge you. So if anybody try to come and judge you, or look at you and say something silly or stupid about what you're doing, at the end of the day, again, they are diminishing themselves. They are insulting themselves. Because you're just living your individual truth. Why are they worried about what you got going, or what you doing? You ain't interfering with them. You enjoying living your life to its fullest in freedom, because you're not worried about nobody else. But they too busy worried about you that they can't focus on what they got going on. Too worried about the splinter, and you ain't even got no splinter in your eye. The splinter that they imagine in your eye, and not worried about the whole goddamn house that's in theirs. Worry about yourself. So you may be experiencing disagreements or arguments. Perhaps you're feeling belittled, unworthy, or misunderstood. Whatever the case may be, there is a feeling of the need to protect yourself. Sometimes these feelings may not even involve an individual person, but are perceived from the world at large. It may not be an individual person. It may just be society and what you were taught growing up as a child. That, those internal conflicts that are going against this new belief that you're cultivating, this new you that you're cultivating, this new vibrational shift that you're going through, this ascension, this awakening. It's challenging everything that you once knew, but that's okay. It's part of the process. Trust the process and have faith. It's important that you stay grounded at this time and not fall into old patterns of behaviors or reactions. This is an opportunity to deal with your feelings and situations in a healthier way. You are not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. I just said that shit. You do not have to own it, period. Or try to fix or change anything in an attempt to appease them. Come on. Every person on this planet is responsible for their own behavior. Period, poo. The immunity card offers you a layer of protection from negative energy surrounding the situation, so that you can respond and take action in a positive manner. This also helps you to see the bigger picture and how to resolve the matter in a way that ensures the highest good for all involved. Just as your physical body builds its immune system energetically, you are building a healthy response system to negative experiences and people. You will not be affected in the same way should this type of situation occur again in the future. You will gain a healthy form of protection on the inside and no longer need to energetically wear a shell of protection on the outside. Those around you will feel the shift in your energy as you become more accepting and open to letting others into your personal world. And then we segue into what? It says, those around you will feel the shift in your energy. Why? Because you just went through a frequency shift. Let's get into it. I was speaking about the frequency shift before I started the reading. Let's get into it. You are about to experience a shift in your frequency, and this card comes to help prepare you for the upcoming event. Being ready and knowing what to expect can help you get through the transitional period. Deep transformation. A frequency shift occurs when the soul is ready for the next part of its journey. However, this does not mean that our human consciousness is necessarily ready. The things that alter during this period can be difficult to endure, but you will make it through and be much better for it. Most often, when this shift begins, let's see. We got some people walking by, so I'm stalling. And then I'll switch and find a place. Most often when this shift begins, we will experience depression, a feeling of needing to withdraw from the world. Usually there are events that take place just before this shift, which cause the need to step back from the world. It is during this specific part of the transition that it feels difficult to relate to other people. Your path and purpose may feel as though they have vanished. You are left questioning everything you have done and worked toward up to this point in your life. The intuitive faculties will also take a hit. It may seem that your connection with spirit has been completely severed. Okay, so during this ascension process, during the awakening, during this frequency shift, if you feel like you're not as connected, don't worry. Trust the process. Stay faithful, because everything will unveil in due time. You're just going through a shift right now. Your body is recalibrating. You're downloading new software type ass shit. You know, so when your phone has to do a software update, everything has to shut down. Everything has to turn the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do it, then it's gonna do it on its own. So just going through the software update. Frequency shift, period. Feel like it's been completely severed. The guidance you once received will be silent. Basically, everything will get shut down. This happens because your energetic engine is getting a complete overhaul, and it cannot be left running while it happens. Just note that once complete, your connection will be stronger than ever. More than likely, you will also have a new team of guides working with you. Some of you guys about to get a new spirit team, new spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be walking with you through this journey, because you've elevated, you have evolved. All right? This is so you can bring through these higher energies in whatever work you do. You will be more focused on your purpose and doing the work of spirit than ever before. Period. Period. Let's get it. I just saw a blue jay. I thought I saw one earlier. I was like, is that a blue jay? Nah, it wasn't a blue jay. And then he just made his appearance. Like, oh, you called, you rang, you were looking for me. I also saw a robin and this a black bird with vibrant red spots, or like spots on its wings, just like one spot on each wing. I forget what it's called, but look up the totem message for each of those animals, because those will be messages for us as well during this transition. May have some important stuff for us. I'm looking at an ant right now, so eschew that red and black. Yeah, go on, man. Go on. I don't know where you're going, but you in the way. Yeah, go that way. Oh, eschew. Man, you're gonna try to turn back around and come over here. Yeah. Not right now. Got another hump. Alright. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Ooh, these bones cracking. Like I ain't did no kind of yoga. Which way am I holding these cards? Alright, so first card out, the initial. Do I want to? No, let's just go ahead and get all the cards out. Let's go ahead and get all of the cards out. So the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands just came out. Okay? So it's a lot of energy going on right now. It's a lot of things, a lot of, oh, and then We ain't wanna fire up. Okay. Ooh. Bottom of the deck though. No matter what all is going on in this reading, or what all you might be going through right now, emotionally, mentally. Again, you may be going through an ascension right now, and it may seem like your connection is off. You may feel confused, or feel like everything that you've been working up to at this point was in vain. Like in one of the past readings I did. I don't know if I uploaded it, but, you know, I need to. And I will. It's like, it's kind of, anyway. Well, we got the Phoenix at the bottom of the deck, and right below the Phoenix, we have a World card. Where's the book for the Quantum Tarot? I just had that doggone thing. Put my bag on top of it. The Phoenix is a fabled bird that has its origin in Phoenician mythology. At the end of its life, it bursts into flames and bursts into ash, and a new phoenix is reborn from its remains. It has come to symbolize the cycle of change, death of the old you, and rebirth. We go through a lot of cycles, a lot of ascensions, a lot of evolutions in our lives. Life's rites of passage type things. Bar mitzvahs or whatever, initiations. Whether you know it or not, you know, even, you know, going over into like midlife crisis type things. Those are frequency shifts. Those are changes that we go through. We don't stay the same. We are constantly evolving. You know, so we go through a lot of these initiations or frequency phoenix stages, if you will, of change, death, and rebirth. In Quantum Tarot, the Phoenix card symbolizes the Fool reborn at the beginning of a new cycle. We recommence the journey through the major arcana with all the innocence and openness of the Fool, but this time around we carry the memory of everything we've already learned. Now that is a combination of what this reading is about, and it's the bottom of the deck, and right below that is the World card, which is another card of, you know, endings and new beginnings, ending of an old cycle. The World card says the theory of everything. The theory of everything, TOE, T-O-E, theory of everything for short, is a single coherent theory that explains all phenomena in the universe. Many physicists, including Einstein, have tried and failed to find a TOE, theory of everything, and it remains the scientific equivalent to the Holy Grail. Any TOE must reconcile quantum theory and relativity, and also explain the many different types of elementary particles. A current contender for the title may be M theory. They see the Sun card. We are limited beings, but our imaginations encompass the infinite. Our imaginations. So really tap into your imaginations even the more at this time. Just imagine, just imagine, just imagine all the things that we could be. Imagination's fun for you and me. Something like that. I don't know. I used to love me some Barney, so don't hate. Don't judge my life. And I'm not ashamed of it. Barney was my dude. I fucked with Barney. Even at an older age, I was still fucking with Barney. But anyway, Our imaginations encompass the infinite. The Judgment card shows the process of waking up to a world beyond limits. And the world shows the next step, accepting the paradox of our limited existence and in an unlimited universe. Traditionally, the world card shows a naked androgynous figure dancing in space, bounded by a circular wreath. The world dancer demonstrates the ability to live happily in material reality while being aware of the unseen, limitless levels of being. So again, we are awakening to our limited ability in an unlimited universe, and are learning to live happily within the material world while being aware of the limitless levels of being. Not only that, we are even evolving beyond that. Okay, we're realizing, coming into, more, we're expanding our awareness still further beyond this world into the universe. And all of this that we've been through since we do have the Phoenix card here, we're realizing all of that and then some. And then we have this new beginning, new beginning, starting a new fresh journey, but still remember everything that we've been through previously. Like that's like reincarnating, in life. Usually when you come and when you reincarnate, you don't remember what you did in the previous lifetime. But with the Phoenix card, you are reincarnating, but you remember everything that you did in the previous lifetime, and then you can continue to build off of that. Because you're not paying karma anymore, because in the previous lifetime you awakened and you did the work that you needed to do to repay any past karmas, to clear out your bloodline, to end any generational curses. And now you're reincarnating again, and so you're coming in with all of that knowledge, and you're even more equipped to help heal humanity, just like this divinity card was talking about. It's like there's not a lot of people here that has come to help humanity, but you are one of them. You know what I'm saying? Divinity. You are tapping into your divinity again. Like you reincarnated. You remember what you did in the previous. Like you are in tune. Come on, let's read the divinity card one more time. You are a beautiful, wise, and loving soul who have braved the perils and difficulties of incarnation to be here on earth and in service to humanity. You uplift the energy and consciousness of others through the work that you do, whether you are aware of it or not. There are billions of souls residing on the planet at this time, and yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential. And you are one of those souls. Who you are is a gift to the world. Even at the best of times, it can be difficult to remember this, especially when being human feels so real. Your connection to spirit is much stronger than you think. You are a living, breathing channel of the divine. It moves through you in all that you do. It flows through the words that you speak, even when you don't intend it to. In every situation, you are a transmitter of the higher cosmic energies and wisdom. It is those who have the greatest gifts who often face the biggest challenges in life. Hold your head up and keep your faith. These challenges are the means to seeing and understanding the strength, wisdom, and compassion you hold within yourself. On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you face. Through each event, you have become better equipped and skilled, so that you in turn can help others. Through each event, you became better equipped and skilled, and you're going to remember all of that, so that you can better help others in your in this new awakening. Because you have transcended the need to have to die and pass away to get these abilities. The spiritual depth. You know what I'm saying? In these different, in these initiations that you, as you continue to grow and evolve, you know, it's becoming, the energy, like I've said in other readings, it's becoming more mental, more airy. It doesn't have, it's not heavy. It doesn't require passion and push, push, push and go, go, go. It's more here and here and here, in the gut, in your solar plexus, in your heart chakra, your third eye, your throat chakra, and speaking. It's not heavy. It's not in those lower dense chakras anymore, the root chakra and sacral chakra, you know. You are a very special soul and with an important part to play in the healing and betterment of the people on this planet. You are born to be in service to humanity through the divine gifts and knowledge you have carried with you into this lifetime. You are here to ignite the light in others to realize their own divinity. Like one, I forget which one of the cards says, everybody has the mediumship card. Everybody has the ability. Everybody has the ability. All right, so the first tarot card out is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's out here with the Devil card. The Devil card represents anything or any person, situation that may have control over you, that you have given your power to, because nothing has control over you. Whatever you think has control over you because you think it, because you hadn't freed yourself. Look at that Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about that the feeling of being stuck, and then we have the Hermit card, which is about going into the wilderness alone until you reach enlightenment. You know, being stripped away of everything, complete surrender. You don't have nothing else to hold on to or to grab onto but yourself, but your faith in spirit, your faith in yourself, in your own strength. And that is when you're going to realize that nothing has control over you. It's all, the paradise is in your mind. It's all in your mind. It's all in your belief and in your faith. You know what I'm saying? So the devil is nothing but a test. If you're really living your life the way you're supposed to live your life, in faith and, you know, in spirit, in integrity, in compassion, in love, and light, you good. Your ancestors are covering you. They are protecting you because they see that you're living and walking in integrity. That's spiritual. That's spiritual growth. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what's going to get you immunity. Again, like I said, and keep you protected. Let's see if we're getting any key words from this immunity card. This way of life, you're building up your physical, like you build up your physical body, your physical immune system. You are energetically building a healthy response system to negative experiences and people. You know, negatively building up that response system to those tests from the devil that may come along. Those tests that may try to keep you stuck back in the old way that you're doing things. That's what the Hermit card, going into the wilderness, is going to help you to see. To help you to, you know, realize, because the Nine of Pentacles is about that single energy, that lonely energy, not lonely, a single and thriving. You know what I'm saying? You're not dependent upon other people. You're not dependent upon other people's validation or what they, you know, people pleasing and worried about what other people may think about you. That's not the Nine of Pentacles energy. You're single, you're thriving, you're an entrepreneur. Man, about to blow my cards. And you bossing up. So the next tarot cards we have is the Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm trying to keep these cards down. Under the immunity card, perfect tarot card to come out under the immunity card, because the Five of Swords is like that mental conflict. like, you know, just all of those things running around in your mind. This new belief system that you're that you are solidifying at this time, because you got this mediumship, more communication with your spirit guides, a new spirit team perhaps with the divinity card, and this frequency shift that you feel coming. You know what I'm saying? So there's mental conflict, you're confused, there's a lot of, you know, like new information that's being downloaded onto you. Let's clarify with the Ace of motherfucking Pentacles, baby. Okay, a windfall of abundance. This is you claiming your birthright. Yeah, it may seem tough, but again, with the immunity card, you're building up an immunity to that. You know, just like one of the other cards says, on a soul level, you opted to go through those trials so that you can see your strength and your abilities. What does it say? On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you have faced. Five of Swords, right? No, this is the Five of Wands. I'm talking about the Five of Swords. But the Five of Wands, it's kind of like, it's mental conflict, because it's drama. It's people coming around with their opinions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking down on you and your beliefs. And then the Two of Swords, and that's about the indecision and, you know, making you doubt yourself. You're building up an immunity to that, because it's all about the individual's truth. And again, you know, what other people think, let's go back to the immunity. The immunity card. You are not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. You do not have to try to own what they say, think, or feel, or believe, or try to fix or change anything in attempt to appease them. Okay? Every person on this planet is responsible for their own behavior. Five of Pentacles, and then clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Perfect again, perfect cards to clarify the immunity. It's like you're not worried about that anymore. Ace of Pentacles, you are free. You have liberated yourself from the prison of you know, societal judgment. You give no fucks about it, because you are elevated and you have evolved beyond that, and soon they will get on your level, because you are here to help bring clarity and peace to humanity. The indecision that they had and confusion perhaps, but oh, come on, and the Judgment card is here. Okay, but anyway, the Chariot. Whoa, perfect card. The Chariot here with the Two of Swords. You are moving forward, willpower, determination. I gotta read it. Special relativity. Einstein's theory of relativity have revolutionized the way we see the world. His theory of special relativity explains that space and time are not absolutes. For example, if you are traveling on a very fast train, time passes more quickly relative to someone who is standing still. It's just that the difference is so minuscule, we do not notice it. Only when we approach the speed of light does the difference in the passage of time become significant. The chariot traditionally shows a man struggling to control two horses. The horses are connected like space and time, though they may fight against each other. This card is about the exercise of personal will, a struggle to master our unruly emotions and contradictory natures. When the Chariot shows up in a reading, it often indicates that we have achieved a certain level of mastery over ourselves. The Charioteer symbolizes a hard-won maturity. Perfect fucking card. Perfect explanation for what the fuck is going on right here with this immunity. Come on. Okay. And got somebody else walking by, so we gonna wait a little bit. We gonna wait a little bit. Yo. Clarifying the frequency shift. Bruh, bruh. Bruh, bruh. Bruh, bruh. Now he want to stand still, act like he just waiting. Get yo. Okay. So the frequency shift. Remember the shutdown, the upload, the reload. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Three of Swords, but in reverse, okay? It's like heartache and heartbreak, but it's in reverse. It's like this, the Three of Swords upright is like the swords are going into the betrayal, the heartbreak, the heartache, but it's the Three of Swords here is reverse. And so it's like the swords are coming out, the swords are falling out. Okay, and it's clarified by the Ace of Swords, which is a message from Spirit. It's victory, it's clarity, it's protection, it's truth coming through. With the Eight of Wands, come on, the Eight of Wands is downloads from Spirit, downloads coming in, a quick shift, a quick change, baby. And then that's clarified by the fucking Judgment card, which is where we spoke briefly about the Judgment card, I think, when we were reading the World card. The Judgment is that awakening, becoming aware, this frequency shift. Like I said, you're going through a frequency shift, and in this frequency shift, you're going to get clarity. You're going to get clear about all of the things that you've been through, and you're going to get the downloads, and you're going to become more in tune, more aware, and more awakened. So this is a very powerful time. Don't doubt yourself if you're feeling like, you know, things aren't going the way that you used to them going. If things are not turning out the way that you want them to turn out, things are not going the way that you want them to go, just trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. I got this helicopter that's circling the area. I must be really talking about some shit. The police car just drove by. They must be really on it. You know, I'll be on. That energy is high. But what? Immunity. Fuck immunity. So we're going to put these cards up. Got my wand here to send y'all some healing energy. Whoever's watching, some energetic healings, shielding energy. So I'm just looking here and see if there's any cards that I want to pull from. I think it's time for me to kind of shift these cards. Oh, did I mix these two decks together? Looks like I did. So let's see what should pop in here. Look, I put the cards up and look like the goddamn helicopter done went on by this business. Now I'm pulling these out. Let's see if we come back. I don't understand why a helicopter is out right now anyway. I just saw 4-4 on the camera. Oh, there you go. He's coming back. He is coming back. Alright. I need to get the book for this other deck I have here. Alright, so we got Michael. I want to be all spiritual. Michael. Michael, like, girl, you doing the most. Michael and Uriel. So Michael is the I am presence. tap into your God self, your God energy. That is what this whole, this time, this frequency shift is about. You tapping into your I am presence. So that God source energy, knowing that you are from that God source. The Bible says, Jesus said, you will do greater things than I. Okay? So we have friendship. Become friends and in tune with your God self, with your higher self, with your spirit guides, and with this new energy. Next card out is unleash your creativity. Really unleash that creative energy. God is a creator, right? The creator. Creation. And you can unleash your creativity by expressing compassion. First off, compassion for yourself, and your freedom and being able to live out your own liberation, your own individual truth. You can also unleash your creativity by giving forth gratitude, being gracious, gratitude, showing gratitude to your higher self, to your God self, to your spirit guides and your spirit team for the guidance as they usher you through this frequency shift. Help to build your spiritual and energetic immunity. Help you realize your divinity, your I am presence, right? Just like the reading said, look, that have faith just came out. Along with pay attention to the signs. So again, going back to unleashing your creativity, the next thing that you need to employ is joy, compassion, gratitude, and joy for the lessons that you've learned, for the ascension that you're going through, for the awakening. Have faith, trust the process, just right here, trust the process and have faith. And just pay attention to the signs that are surrounding you. Just like the birds that I just rattled off before. The blue jay, look up the meaning for blue jay. Look up the meaning for robin, because I hardly ever see robins at this part. Look up the meaning for robin. And also type in Google, blackbird with vibrant red spots on its wings. It was beautiful. Black and red, issue. And then we got the ant. You can also look at the totem message for ants. Look at that. We have intentions. So really focus on your intentions at this time. Have a clear mind. Only tap into the energy of love and light right now. Don't allow, again, other people's beliefs, what they say, think, or believe about you. Don't allow that mental conflict, that drama, that competition, that indecision, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. Don't allow that energy into your energetic field. Look at that beauty. Only focus on the beauty in your life at this time. And then we got letting go. So pay attention to the signs of the things that you may need to let go. Whether it's people pleasing or, certain people in your life that are not in alignment with where you want to go, with where your intentions are set for your life. Look at that, dreams, your intentions for your dreams. We have empathy and surrender. You can have empathy for those people, but you may have, this may be time to surrender. Bottom of the deck, take off your mask. You may be, hiding your spiritual gifts or not really, sharing your true and authentic self with the world because of what you think people may feel. Fuck that. Fuck them. Let go and surrender. Unleash your creativity. Unleash your joy. Anybody got something to say about it? It's a personal problem. That's between them and God. Ain't got no shit to do with you. Period. Cool. Alright, family. That's what I have for you. I'm gonna cut it right there. Might be time for my little lunch get together. So I need to go home, get changed, maybe shower. So I was sweating out here doing yoga, but I was dancing, doing a little dancing too. But anyway, all right, family. Love you all, and until next time.